welcome. This is the energy of today, April 22nd. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, April 22nd? What does the viewer need to see and hear for April 22nd? Let's see here. Okay, first one out is receptive. So this is where you're becoming more aware of something, perhaps being devoted to something different, in the sense of also having some kind of intuition or maybe even motherhood. You know, maybe you're receiving that message of pregnancy for some of you, not all. And then you have before completion. So there's that sense of anticipation, maybe loss of faith, like almost like unstable, something that you might be sort of extra cautious about. This is definitely that kind of card of you're almost completing something, but there's that sense of uncertainty. Okay, and then you have the taming power of the grape. So really calming down, focusing on self-discipline, concentration, really, knowing what your strengths are, and you really go from within and find self-awareness to really help you realize your own potential. And it might be that it could be to balance yourself from some kind of nervous kind of energy. Meditation works really well for that. And it does sort of quiet you down a little bit. And then you have the revolution. So, revelation. So, transformation, maybe a radical change. Really, this is the time to let go of the old ways to make way for the new. Really feeling that sense of like a quantum leap, changing energy. Things are changing very rapidly for all of us. I do feel that. So let's see here. At the top of the deck, you have where on what has been splitted. So this is a card about, maybe you've been in a division, maybe you've been sick. There's that sense of repairing or cleaning up some kind of corruption or restoring balance. And this is also having that kind of responsible kind of action. So there's something definitely changing on a mass scale. Okay. And then you have at the bottom of the deck is the restlessness. So being determined, perhaps not compromising with the situation. There's really that sense of having integrity and self-examination with this card. Also that thing of judging, almost like not judging by what you see, but really getting to know either a situation, yourself, or someone else. Okay, so take it as it resonates. We'll see what these mean for you guys today. So welcome. I do hope you guys are doing well, and I do appreciate you being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, we will check these out and see what they mean. Let's see here. Hopefully you guys are staying nice and balanced in all this craziness that we're having. So let's see here. What is the receptive? So maybe you're accepting something. Maybe you decided to sort of yield at something, meaning giving in, or, it's something that is going to allow for a change. Maybe motherhood for some of you. Maybe allowing that sense of devotion coming in. And devotion meaning spirituality. Okay, so you got the source, definitely, and that's definitely what I feel with the source card. Maybe you're tapping into the creator, God, whatever you see the creator as, God, Buddha, whatever that is for you. And the silence is really that sense of soaking it all in, really taking that time to allow yourself to feel connected to source. Maybe this is where you're having that receptive kind of energy, because you're listening to your intuition, you're listening to your angels, your spirit guides. There's really that sense of recognizing something with the silence card. And then morality, so maybe something has shifted for you in the sense that you're seeing something in a different way. This could be very much, the things that maybe you thought were real. Maybe now you're seeing that maybe they weren't, or maybe they were delusions, or I'm sorry, illusions, excuse me. So something is happening in the way you think and the way you see things, really perceiving things different, and completion. So it's like putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, just like it shows in here. That's what I feel. I think that there's that sense of you need to be sort of open in order to receive things, or maybe not run away from things, if there is that sense of fear associated with this, because I do feel you need to yield for something new to come in for you. Maybe this is really that kind of spirit's been knocking on your door, and maybe you're going to face it now. This also, I do feel it could be like a rebirth for somebody spiritually, or it could be that, you're conceiving, okay, for some of you. So let's see here. Let's see. What is the source, please? What is the source here? The source. What does this mean, please, for the source? Okay, so you have abundance and awareness. With the awareness of source and how you attract things and how you stay positive for yourself, it really allows you to grow in abundance. So maybe you're learning how to be abundant. Perhaps you're allowing it in, because it is that card of being receptive, receiving it. This definitely could be a whole new you, is what I feel. Okay. What is the silence, please? What is the silence? What is the silence here? I think you're going through changes. I definitely do feel like you can tap into, I was going to say, like the changes, emotional, really by quieting down. And then you have inner voice. So this is maybe a new choice for you. This definitely could be that sense of things that are coming to light for you. You perhaps could be getting called by your higher consciousness, your higher self, to maybe open up to knowledge. I do feel like this is a change for you. I do feel it's a choice. I feel if things haven't quite been sort of shown to you, they will be. Okay, with that inner voice, it's like follow that intuition and don't have that doubt. And so what is morality? What is the morality? Okay, so you have compromise, the compromise, and the patience. So like I said, it's maybe something that you're needing to have either patience with yourself, or this could be somebody else in your environment that is learning to maybe compromise with themselves, because the other ones that came out are the politics. So, and definitely in this sense, there's that sense of not being honest, maybe carrying a fake facade or wearing masks, a very kind of tricky energy. So if this is something that's happening in your environment, which I do feel that could be happening for a lot of us, there is that sense of hostile energy within politics, maybe things that you don't quite see. You don't see them yet, but they are being revealed slowly. So just be patient with it. And then you have the flowering, the understanding, and the new vision. So through these changes, there's going to be something that is maybe that sense of sneaky or tricky, but they're really asking you to be able to be opened and really focus to maybe getting yourself out of something different and go somewhere new. Through these changes, you're going to see some difficult things happen, but I do feel it's going to change the way you totally think about everything. Um, and you'll be able to understand things that maybe held you back. With this understanding, it's almost as if you've been in a place where, you've either held yourself back because of fear, or it could have been that your situation, whether it's with people, work, family, you almost felt caged in. But there's that sense of sort of things coming to light for you, and you're able to move. And this is where you sort of begin to flower and you begin to blossom. So things start to come in for you. I do feel you're headed towards this place of abundancy. And with abundance, it's such a big umbrella. So whatever it is that you've lacked in abundance, I do feel that that is changing for you. So don't fret. Don't be, scared of these changes that are happening. Some of the changes that are happening as far as in the environment on that sort of mass scale kind of feeling, they're somewhat unbelievable or somewhat sneaky and not quite frank. They could be a little bit false or maybe guiding you in the wrong direction, which sends you into this place where, yes, we're going towards a new beginning, but it could be scary. Okay, so you have to, at this point, come out of your mind in the sense where, don't let the negativity sort of guide you, or what I feel is maybe trapped you and make you feel like nothing's going to get better, because it is. I do see that there is a lot of patience. With the patience comes that healing. And things will come together for you, is what I'm trying to say, for all of us, really. Because there's definitely a new vision. And so in this new vision, stay positive, and really focus on the things that you really want to draw to yourself. And if you put fear in there, you sort of push them back. Because we are completing cycles, guys. We are in the age of Aquarius. And this is a very pivotal time as far as the world. We're changing. And it is on a world scale, okay? So things are going to happen. They're going to start happening rapidly. You're going to be able to see the truth between the things that have been false. And it's going to bring you to a different understanding and morality, okay? So the next card here is before completion. And this is where really that hesitation is. Almost like you feel like you need to be cautious, okay? So we have we are the world, which is definitely that sense of completing a cycle. I feel like it's a very big cycle. I feel like this is really pertaining to a mass group. And so it's time for change. It's time for evolving. You have the creator here. So really starting over, that sense of just knowing that spark, like that knowledge. It's almost like a spark, and you sort of know that you can be peaceful and not really don't feel like you're self-doubt or anxious, or don't let yourself be scared or stuck in fear, okay? Because I do see you somehow getting to that sense of harmony, having peace. This is happiness. This is having everything that you could truly want, and things working in the right manner. Also having the family around you. It's a 10, so it's very much you're ending some stuff so that you can be on a more happy state. And then with the 5 of Swords, which is this outsider, I do feel like maybe you felt trapped or somewhat like you couldn't move, and that's the kind of fear that I'm feeling. It's because you feel maybe isolated or pinned in, or almost like you're stuck, but you're really not, because you can open the gate at any time, okay? The lock on the gate is not locked, so you can really push yourself forward. And that's what I see you doing here with the understanding. See, there's a lot of things that are happening right now that are perhaps false, or wearing masks, so these things are starting to shut off. And once you sort of look at it in a different perspective, you're going to be able to understand it and move yourself out of this place where you feel like you're walking on tippy toes. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for some of you, or for all of you, really. What is the outsider? The outsider. Expect changes, guys. Big changes. Maybe even this weekend, okay? They're saying this weekend. Possibilities. So this is opening you up to the things that they are possible. You will be able to move forward. All the things that might have been obstacles or delays or just dilemma, things that you just couldn't sort of move forward to, you will see how to go. I feel like your path will be open and you'll be able to go towards it. Okay. I want to know, what is the world? We are the world. What is the we are the world? Okay, so you have schizophrenia, guilt, and maturity. So see, we've been somewhat in a place of maybe scared or delusional or somewhat having schizophrenia kind of episodes, anxiety. But I do feel it's because there's a lot going on. You might have some kind of guilt that you might need to let go of, as far as this could be lessons learned. Okay, so it's almost like the realization of what works with you and what hasn't worked for you. That's going to move you towards this sort of embracing change, the sense of being mature, the sense of having that kind of assertiveness about you. Okay, a peace also. I do feel it's peace. From this time that we've been having a lot of perhaps feelings of guilt, or just not having things feel right or be right, I definitely do feel it's going to change quickly, and it's going to allow a lot of people to sort of break free and start over again. Okay, with the outsider. I think you may start to realize that, hey, I don't really need to stay in this situation. I can actually move out of it. But it's because you've learned some lessons, is what I feel here. And definitely that sense of anything can happen for you now, because it's almost like the road is open. There's whatever was blocked, it's now open, which is not bad really for a lot of us. And so, oops, sorry about that, guys. That was me. That was not my dogs. I want to know, what is the taming powers of the great? And yeah, so the age of Aquarius is really, what really it is that divine feminine is taking over the masculine energy, which we have been ruled for many decades with masculine energy. And so now the divine feminine energy comes in and it starts healing everything. And that's why you're seeing all this friction and all these kind of weird things happen on a mass scale, okay? Sort of unbelievable, sort of driving you crazy. Maybe these things that are happening, or you're like, that's crazy. You're also driven by guilt. So pay attention to what you're letting in, because if you're not letting in the right information, it causes you to go towards guilt. And how can I say that? It's like you could be somehow being told something and it makes you feel somewhat anxious or guilty or like insane. But in reality, it's the opposite. It's because it's a false information, you see? So take that as it resonates for you. What is the taming powers of the great? Taming powers of the great, please. So aloneness. So time to contemplate, time to think about everything. This is going to set you up to where you can go towards that light, to where you can think clearly. You get rid of all the nonsense that's going on inside your head, or your feelings that you're feeling discontent, or maybe somewhat isolated, or that feeling where you just can't move forward. It's really talking about meditation, being connected to spirit. That's going to guide you into light. And that's why the card shows that sense of darkness, but yet you're going into light. So you're changing from darkness to light, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's what's happening to the world on a global scale, really. Okay. They're also saying, with the aloneness, something's gonna happen that makes you feel like you're totally alone, or just very crazy, really far out there. But if you stay connected to your creator, which is your God, your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever that is, you will be able to ride this out. Okay. So, and it might take some contemplation or some kind of thinking about it, because like I said, what you're gonna see is not really what it seems. It's supposed to drive you into fear. I feel. Okay, so I don't know what this is. You just have to sort of, if you become scared all of a sudden, just know, stay calm. You will pass it. Okay. Aloneness, and so this is very much like the hermit. You're going towards that new path. Okay. Let's see here. So these two right here, you have the playfulness. So yeah, all I can tell you is the energy is, if you're feeling somewhat dark, you're gonna have to really take that magic from inside of you and create some kind of passion out of it. What they're saying is, take the negativity and turn it into something playful, something fun. Even don't take yourself too serious for some of you. Okay. I do feel this is a new adventure, and this new adventure that we're coming upon is gonna allow this sense of just healing, the sense of feeling happy, the sense of being peaceful. It's a really great adventure. It's gonna allow you to heal a lot of things from the past, is what I get from that. Okay. A lot of energy cleansing is what I feel. And then friendliness. So maybe you're coming together either with a soulmate, or meeting that love, or just taking yourself to that place where you become one and you don't quite feel somewhat isolated or maybe orphaned. Okay. So maybe there's a new meeting here also, love. Maybe this is what that might be for you guys. And then clinging to the past. So this is definitely that energy, where there's a lot going on. You can just see there's a lot going on, maybe inside your mind or the way you're feeling. But it is changeable. Okay. It's not something that is set in stone. This could be a temporary phase. And it's really asking you to let go of the past if you want to go on this new adventure. Okay. So we've been living in this sort of complicated, convoluted kind of way of living and seeing things. And now we're getting this experience of coming to the promised land. Okay. If you know what I mean, it's like coming to the promised land, and everything is going to start evolving and changing in a more humanitarian way, and more loving and more healing. So I do feel like this is where, if just something negative happens, just keep your head up. It's going to turn out okay. There's definitely that sense of letting go of that mental thinking where you're thinking too much, or maybe this change might come fast and it just sort of knocks you off your feet. Okay. Let's see. What is this with the revelation? Things that you're seeing things. It's a radical change, I'm telling you. It could be in that sense of, coming together with that love. Okay. Look at that. You got the dream, and then the two of which is a two of wands there. Maybe this is something that has been delayed to you, that has to do with love. Just if you look at the picture, is this like somebody from your past? Is this reverting to a happier way? I do feel like many of us are going through this sort of transition where things will get happier. We're going back to basics, something more simpler. Okay, is what I see. Success, definitely. See, so if this is you waiting for that love, I do feel like that's coming. If this is you waiting for that sense of recognition and feeling happy and feeling vibrant, I do feel that could be you coming together as a whole for yourself. Okay, so take it as it resonates. And then you have the courage. So you're gonna have to need that courage and that strength. Something is growing. maybe in a way that you don't expect it to happen, but it's going to grow. Okay. I want to know, what is the success? So, success, please. It could be something very fearful, but it's going to turn out into success. Okay. What is the success, please? You got the 2 6s right next to each other, too. So, harmony and peace. Okay. Let's see. So perhaps this is where you get the green light to go travel, communicate, open up. That's really that sense of allowing yourself to go towards that passion. Okay, whatever this passionate call, it's almost like calling you. Okay, so you will have success in whatever that is that you need to either move on, communicate, or take action in. Okay, you will have success. And the master, and that's definitely because you've mastered something. This is really that time to allow yourself to, give yourself a pat on the back and just know that you're where you're supposed to be. Don't be too hard on yourself. And you could be mastering how to maybe take action in something or allow new things to come in for you. Maybe something that's been growing and it's taken a long time. That's why I feel there's that sense of unexpected change or growth in something that maybe you thought was lost. Okay. So there is guidance here for you. Absolutely intuition, tapping into your energy, listening to your spirit guides, really being connected to your Christ consciousness, your creator, your God, whatever that is for you. And they will guide you and give you that sense of unity. Maybe it is a reunion for you also, okay? And then exhaustion. So really with this one and this one, I definitely get that yin and yang kind of energy where you can let go of the exhaustion and the things that you're worried about, the things that stress you out, and you can learn to use that negative energy and turn it into a positive energy. So maybe this is what you're learning. Maybe we're all exhausted and to the sense of just anxious and waiting for change and sleepless. But I do feel like that is something that is sort of evolving into some kind of unity. Let's see what that is, okay? What is the exhaustion? And so that's like the 9 of Swords. You're worried, you're stressed out. 9 of Swords. Okay, so a breakthrough. See, that's definitely what I feel like. It's a breakthrough. Very nice, guys. I see a lot of different changes. Remember, they keep saying it, I don't know why, but if you see something so totally crazy and unexpected and it might fear you to death, just know it's in your mind. Whoever this is for you, whether it's your environment, a person at work, whatever, they're playing with your mind, okay? Just remember that. And then fighting. So you really have to be strong. You can be strong and take action on it and use your clarity, okay? Really be discerning is what they're saying. I see fast changes coming. I feel like it's a time of change. Perhaps we've been waiting for it for a long time. And now it's just sort of going to start evolving very quickly. Okay. So let's see. How does the story end for today, please? How does the story end? So new opportunities. This is that time to make better choices. Perhaps be more vulnerable. And in a sense, learning your lessons not to go down the same path. Okay. You could have been working hard for something and not even know that you were blocked and you were maybe ending up in the same cycle. But it's the way you think also, okay? So the 5 of Wands, letting go of that that struggle, that, all the clutter, all the kind of, maybe it's from people, it could be from people, your competitors or your people who give you a lot of conflict, a lot of grief, okay? It's changing. And I do feel like there's that sense of making a better choice, maybe distancing yourself from toxic energy, or maybe putting the upper hand, meaning you're standing up for yourself. And the 3 of Swords, so some kind of heartbreak is mending. This could be that sense of loneliness, maybe missing somebody, maybe a third party that perhaps is ended. Also, that sense of maybe even reunion, coming back with something or a situation that sort of works out for you in the end. Okay. Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So hold on. I do feel like there is that sense of letting go of stagnant energy. You will get a gain, okay? Financially, in love, at work, home, whatever it is, it's going to get better. And there you go with the Three of Wands at the bottom. This is the things that you've been manifesting, you've been waiting for. You're not waiting in vain. I do feel like these things will be coming in for you, okay? Top of the deck, the Knight of Cups. So maybe some of you are finding love. Maybe you're just ready to express yourself on a more loving, kind of vulnerable way. Okay, take it as it resonates, guys. So let's see here. I want to know, what is this karmic cycle here? What's the karmic cycle? What is the karmic cycle, please? Okay, maybe over drinking, overindulging for some of you. In the state of where you've been covering up either loneliness, sadness, despair, keeping yourself really blocked in. Remember what I told you with this one right here? It's almost as if the lock is not on there. You can choose to move yourself out of this, okay? And somebody might have been drowning their sorrows because they feel in despair. Well, here we go with the widower. This is dropping of something. Maybe a karmic partner, maybe getting the sense of freedom, okay? Something that has ended. A cycle is ending. A very dark cycle is ending, okay? I feel the sense of freedom, okay? Let's see here. So you do have the gift, servant. This could be friends or just the situations where things are being lifted for you, okay? Meaning more of receiving more, okay? And it could be because you found spirit and being really praying, having faith. There is that sense of coming together, being happy, either a reunion, and then the falseness and the soldier. It's because you're taking control over something that has been fake, false, fake facades, things that have just not been real. You need to take control over them, okay? Whatever that is for you. So let's see here. I want to know, what is the insight for today, please? What is the insight for today? Okay. We'll take the first one that flipped over. That says, observe your thoughts. Watch your thoughts pass through your mind. Do not judge them or make comments. Just watch as they pass. True insight comes from this place of non-judgment. So remember that. Don't judge yourself too hard or others. And if it's a very difficult situation, remember, meditate on it, get some answers. Take yourself out of fear. There's going to be a lot of fear placed on you, but it's not real. Okay, that's what they're saying. It's not real. I want to know, what is the angel message, please? The angel message. The angel message. Okay, so you have Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. And so remember, I told you something unexpectedly. Okay, you have three, so I'm going to read them because it could be a message for different people. Athena, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Okay, and then the last one here, Shante. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a new smoother road ahead. So awesome. I see everything happening easier. You're going to get money easier. You're going to be able to get healthy in your mind and with sickness. Just things sort of, that you're not going to have to work as hard is what I feel for a lot of you. Okay. I want to know, what is the universe message? What is the universe message? So it says here, there's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So follow the truth. A lot of truths are coming out right now, guys. Let's see here. I want to know, what is the message with this deck? Okay, so let's see. There is answers. A lot of answers you're going to be getting. Closure. Definitely closing cycles. Fertility. I do feel for some of you, you've been trying maybe to go down that path of motherhood. I do see that happening for some of you. Really growing in confidence, and that's beautiful. And lighten your load so that you can be balanced. Don't take too much for other people. And then a commitment. So maybe this is a commitment coming in for some of you. You are finding love, okay? Very nice. I want to know, what is the mermaid message? This one, what is the mermaid message, please? So it says re-energize. I do feel this energy it's almost very dark, but then it gives you the sense of re-energizing, using it to go towards good instead of bad, okay? And mystery. So see, there's a lot of mysteries that are happening. They're being brought to the surface, guys, and I'm telling you, something's gonna happen, and it's gonna scare the heck out of you, because it's very sort of crazy, sort of makes you feel like, what the heck, like, but it's because it's revealing itself, and we need to heal from a lot of things that somehow been kept secret, or maybe that sense of just faults, you know. That's what the cat is too. You got to be aware of the faults and the toxic stuff. So yeah, mass awakening is what I feel. Okay, let's see here. What is the chakra message with this? The chakra message, please. What is the chakra message? Chakra message here. What is the chakra message, please? So you have cleanse and protect the solar plexus. Feeling negative, feeling that sense of losing protection, you can cleanse yourself. You can sage, you can take a bath, work on your solar plexus chakra, okay? That'll help you go towards that new beginning. So let's see. Let's do the soul message to close it out for today, please. The soul message with this reading. Okay, so there are two. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's action, share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for your healing and others. See, when you speak up and you speak your truths or anything that's been bothering you, it sort of wipes it away, okay? And then this one right here, am I apologizing for my truth? See, there's a lot of truths coming out, guys. What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? So today's action, today be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be in the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. So today's mantra is, courage is contagious. And yes, it is. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to speak up about. And either you're going to choose to follow the darkness or you're going to choose to follow the light, which is the truth. Okay? So there you go. I hope this message helps you. I do feel like there's a lot of changes that are going to be coming in the next couple of days. Maybe before the end of the month, I feel. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, you have my emails. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Stay blessed. I will be praying for all of us. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful day.